Atlantia vivere, Atlantia vincere, Atlantia victor. Atlante vivere, Agartha vivere, Shambhala vivere, Lemuria vivere. Today, my friends, we are at war against ISIS or ISIL, the Islamic State from Iraq and Syria, who has now expanded in 6 months to 10 more countries: Algeria, Libya, Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Yemen, Somalia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Indonesia, and Philippines. Indonesia is quite a big country. I am looking at the map at sources which 13.blogspot.com. ISIS goes global terror network, globalizes with web of offshoots. And they wish to conquer all the world with the exception of Russia, Germany, Denmark, the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden, Finland, the Baltic countries, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. They also wish to conquer the eastern seaboard of the United States of America. And all of Europe, France, England, Spain, Italy, Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Macedonia, Turkey, and so on. They have also expanded in Turkey, I see now. So they are like a wildfire. It is said about Lemurians, about the red race, that they come from fire, and about the white race, about the Atlantean, that we come from water. So now water must rise, and I am the voice of water, and oppose the fire of Lemuria, the fire of ISIS, because they said about us that we don't know how to treat our children, how to treat ourselves, we don't have harmony in our society, which is true, and they wish to come to us and teach us the ways. And yes, seeing that a lot of people have teeth in their mouths, all the spies who are spying on me and I have none, because they receive $1,000 per month to spy on me and I have received nothing for leading you. This makes me a little bit angry. What? Yes, let's see. And then these are expensive here because of the crisis, because people here wish to test me until the age of 37, because Nikurus from Burla City has stolen 2 billion old lions from me to put these in his mouth implants, and that was 1.2 billion, and another billion to treat his legs, while he say about me I'm a shit, I don't know what, and trash, and he made my aunt from Agartha to pass on to him all the money from Agartha, and I shall not notify the emperor of Agartha. Yes, there are those symbols at the neck of the women, like the owner here has. There is Agartha and Shambhala, the blue stripe and the blue stripe on a globe, but that globe is the internal map of the planet. So, my friends, I shall go to Agartha soon. I have a lot of diseases, my heart is hurting me, and it is not true, the fact which you have heard, that the heart does not hurt. No, my heart hurts me a lot. And also I am coughing, I have pneumonia since 2 years ago, and I can't go to the doctors because the nobleman here wished to punish me because I called a whore, and she's a whore duchess, and I went with my fake sword at her house. These people have no sense of humor. So yes, soon I shall leave, and I urge you all to fight against ISIS, and that's all. I wish to help Donald Trump to win in America. I wish to go to Russia. I wish to go to America, but if I go to America, they must pay me with $10 million for delivering Osama bin Laden into their hands. I see now that Obama will no longer be president. The Democratic candidate will be Hillary Clinton, and on the Republican side it will be Donald Trump. Yes. So now, we must put a stop to this thing. And I also plan to make a video about the test of Agartha, because it is about the numbers. Number 1 refers to the supreme God, the supreme unmanifested God, and I have never reached. I have only once reached that level when I was under the tree, when I was Buddha. And number 2 signifies the nature, the unmanifested nature. There are 64 unmanifested nature in the world, in the creation, not in the world. And the problems that you see in the nature now comes from the fact that it is manifest nature with 23 dimensions. I have now 36, 57, 91, 3 levels. I'm above that level. And it also comes from the fact that you count. So we had a Luciferian rebellion on Mars. I have started a model on my highest level, which is 2. My highest level is 2. My highest level is the Supreme Unmanifested Nature. Because after that, the Supreme Unmanifested God came to me and he said, let's spread this wisdom into the world. People need you. People need to congratulate you, blah, blah, blah. And he appealed to my sense of honor, my sense of spirituality, and my pride in spirituality, and I fell into the trap, and I went there. So 3 is the number of the Holy Spirit of Jesus Christ. That is why we have the Trinity, 1, 2, 3. 4 is the number of, and it is also family, the mother, the husband, the wife, and the son. And I'm the only child as my parents, so we were 3. So I was already at 57D, but I didn't realize, because it carried away from the life when I was Jesus Christ. So after that, number 4 refers to the uncreated qualities, to 36D, which are the truth, the love, the liberty, the clarity, the justice, the mercy, and all the other, the beauty, the omnipotence, omnipresence, omniscience, the power. And after that, number 5, so you see that we are going from top to bottom. Number 5 refers, it is also the number of knowledge. It is the number of the created God of 23D, the number of Catalina. It is a number of knowledge for the Masons, so the Illuminati already reached that level. Maybe they also reached level 4 and level 3. But level 2 and level 1 they never reached. So that is why I am now superior to them. I can do things that they cannot do. And I am helping them to stop ISIS and to stop the Islamization of this world. Number 6, we have 15D. We have the light. Number 666 is the number of the devil. Yes, the number of Lucifer. Lucifer is the light. Maybe my father is, because my father believes himself to be Lucifer. Number 7 is the number of time. It is the number of the spirit. It is the number of 10D, of 10 dimensions. And number 8 is now the number of consciousness. So on number 7 we have many spiritual people. On number 8 we have many conscious people like Dacia. And on number 9, so number is 7D. On number 9, on 5D, we have the ethics. 4.1D as equal 5D. We have the ethics. And the ethics are what is needed, what the world is going on. You see, I have made another calendar based on 1 to 64 compression. So in 25.6 billion years we go from the creation of the universe to the creation of cells. In 400 million years we go from Gondwana, from the first prokaryote, eukaryote, Agartha and Shambhala, bacteria, wine and beer, to multicellular organisms. So for 25 billion years, 600 millions, we had only stars, galaxies, black holes, planets, and so on, minerals and light beings and elementals. And for 400 million years, the world, the universe is dominated by unicellular organisms. Then for 6.5 million years, the universe is dominated by the multicellular beings, which are reptiles, dragons, cats, horses, mammals, vampires, werewolves, humans, monkeys, and so on. Yes, and we have plants. We have from Akasha, we have Lir, Moor, Sulka, which are fish. Dolphins are Lir, Moor are sharks, Sulka white whales, and we have birds, Vulturians, and we have yes, and ants. We have insects, and so on. And after that, for 100,000 years, 97,456 years, so we go to intelligence. The world is dominated by intelligence, by intelligent beings from the above species, which go to the industrial age, the age in which people control their planet. So we go to the age of power. Then for 1,525 years, the world is dominated by power. And you must not refer also to the West, because the first manufacturers appeared in the West in 1735. But in 1735 they made porcelain in England and in France, but not in America. But America existed at that time, did not. It was a colony. And but in China we had from the 600s. Now porcelain we have from the 1200s, but from the 8th century and 6th century we have other things, not clay pots and not wheels for wheel carrots driven by horses, which cannot be considered to be industry. But we have other things like what the fuck do we have? Well, we have other industrial things like swords making and not manual making in Japan and so on. In Japan, we started the first industry, in Japan, because they made swords in an industrial way, yes, with forges, and they had 1,000 coating of steel applied to a sword applied. The sword was made of 1,000 sheets of steel banded together. Yes, in the forge. And they cut the heads of the prisoner, as many heads. They had to cut at least 10 heads with one swing of a sword, and they were very satisfied there. Yes. And after that we had so for 1,525 years we had this power thing. Then we went to ethics, because in the time of Ceausescu was not spoke very much in Romania about ethics, maybe also not in the West, but since 1999. Why since 1999? Well, the date is mentioned in the Great Temple of Egypt, in the Great Pyramid of Egypt, but furthermore 1999 was the beginning of the space age. So we got the inception of the space age, from power to space age, 1,525 years. Because they went to the stargates, and they went a few people from our planet. Space age does not mean that 7 billion planets become astronauts. So 7 billion people on this planet become astronauts. Astronauts. It means that a few people from our planet go, like it was in the time of Columbus. Niña Pinta, Santa Maria, 3 boats went and explored America and so on, and the New World. So we have now a few brave people from the Stargate program, and also from our flying saucers going and exploring the universe. And we have the Lucian Alliance, and we have Atlantia. So this period lasts for 23 years. That is what the Mayan calendar with the compression of the Atlantean calendar with compression 1 to 64 tell us. And yes, we can take the year 1992, which means that now in 2015, 23, but I very much doubt it that the space expedition, the Stargate program, began then. Let us see. Stargate program beginning, because that will give us a clear idea The Stargate in 1978. Woo-hoo. Gondola Wish program. The film Stargate was released on October 28, 1994. So, you know, it is possible, considering the advent of the internet in 1992, which also relates to this planet. So this planet was united by the internet. The beginning of the unification, because, you know, so I do not really realize how things are, but theoretically, if people explored the universe in 1994, we have to add 23 more years, which drives us. So but the last cycle, which goes from consciousness to spirit, lasts only very few, 128 days or 149 days, depending if the year is 360 or 400 days long. So let us take the year 1994 and let us say that it is the year 2017, which will put us into the 6th night or the 6th day. I don't know exactly how, or because I'm really tired. From October 1994 we had 23 years until October 28, 2017. Then we have to remove 400 days to reach on September 2016. And from September we have to reach in 2015 in August. In August? Yes, we are now in August, if I'm not mistaken. So now in August, when we have to subtract 10 days, in 18th of August shall begin the new, but I have also the Atlantean calendar here, so let me check it out, because my Atlantean calendar is not so good. I made some modifications on it. The Uinal, when the 8th of August is the Uinal, so the Uinal began on the 8th of August, and 28th of August is too late. So yes, it was said about the Stargate program and the Star Trek that they expand reality, they explore reality. So yes, so once again, it means that we are in the 1525 years, unfortunately not the 23 years, because the 23 years would have ended by now. So maybe I'm a little bit confused. But you know, I'm really tired. I have to renounce or resign, or I actually do not have to resign. Kesha is now the praetor of the Great Council of Atlantia. I am the president. I am one of the three presidents, together with Alfredo and Laurencio Marin, and that is why I am dressing myself completely in white. Not completely, but for yours truly, for this video, I am dressing myself in white. So once again, dear Artemis, please pay me $1 million, and I will, because I could put I could put some this in my mouth.